everybody. It's Monday, and so I want to welcome you to our Bowdabra Facebook Live show. So today we are going, well, it is Armed Services Week, so we're definitely going to go hashtag Armed Services Week, thanking everybody who has served our country, and I'm going to celebrate it on Bowdabra with frugal and green patriotic ideas. So when I say frugal and green, we want inexpensive things and we want to reuse materials that we maybe used for something before. So I'm going to just go over to my Facebook page and see if I can see you guys on here. And I'm going to start by making the twin to this little patriotic flip-flop. So now what I'm going to do is take 20 inches, or actually this is about 20 inches of my Bowdabra scrunchy ribbon. And I'm going to take some of my Bowdabra bow wire. And somebody shared, so thank you so much for sharing. Manon, hi. Edna, hi. Jeannie, hi. Scarlett, hi. Oh my gosh, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. And all you guys that share, thank you, oodles and oodles, for doing that. So I'm going to take my scrunchy ribbon and just scrunch this down. And we are going to be giving away a free roll of our Bowdabra Silver Scrunchy Ribbon today. So please make sure you type in, I want to win. And I'm going to scrunch that down. Then these are about, let's see, 2.5 inches. So I'm going to actually shape this just a little bit right now. There we go. And then I'm going to take this piece of red wired ribbon. And you know what? I forgot to put the petals in first. So these, I believe, are 4 inches long, and we've cut a point on them. And I'm just gonna lay this down in here. Scarlett, I'm so happy you could catch me live as well. So, and then now I'm gonna put one more. And all you guys that are watching the replay, please type in, let me know that you saw the replay or that you shared, because I'd like to personally thank every single person who shares. Sometimes it takes me a few days, but I do get to it eventually. And take these down and put those in here. Take this last one and scrunch that down. Now I'll take my wand and scrunch it down here. Okay, hi Joan, hi Kathy, hi Brenda. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for joining me for the first time. How did you hear about Bowdabra and our website, our Facebook Lives? So now I'm gonna pull this out. Separate the ends, bring it around to the back. And this is a great way to use the ribbon flowers with Bowdabra, are a great way to use your leftover wired ribbon that it's too small for a big project, but works great in our ribbon flowers. So now I'm just going to puff out my flower and my petals. And then I'm just going to tie this right onto my flip-flop. So it's super simple. And so I'm just going to tie it and tie a knot. And then I'm going to knot it and double knot it on top so it doesn't bother your toes. Put that there, clip it. And this would be great in like wedding colors for a wedding, so that the girls don't have to wear high heels all night. They can wear their flip-flops. So aren't those cute and super, super simple and inexpensive to make? Hi, Marlene. Thank you so much for sharing. And Brenda, hi. So now I'm going to put these aside, and now we're going to make a really big project. So I'm going to take my Bowdabra bow wire. So this could be like a door wreath, or put it on a centerpiece, or even if you're having a big buffet, it could go right on the buffet table. So make sure I have this long enough, and actually it looks like I've already got a piece of wire in there. So most of the time I forget my wire. So now let's see how much of this we have, and this is one of our Bowdabra ribbons, our red mesh. So now, and I believe it's 6 inches, yeah it is, it's 6 inches wide. And I have, let's see, a yard, 2 yards, 3, 4, 5, 6, a little over 6 yards. So I'll go back over here to the beginning, and I'm just going to make big loops going back and forth. So I'm just going to push that in, I'm going to fold it back over. Kathy, thank you. Kathy said it was pretty. I appreciate you guys commenting. And if you're watching the replay, please let me know that you're watching the replay. And also let me know how you heard about Bowdabra. And also, if you guys know anybody who's creative and you want to share our links with them, that would be amazing. So now I'm just going to fold this back over and bring it back. And if any of you guys go on YouTube, we do have our YouTube channel, which is called Bowdabra Today. And we have new projects on there every week, as well as the replays of our lives. So if you want to subscribe to our YouTube channel, that would be amazing. I'm blown away because we have over 1.2 million views on our YouTube channel. So the more you guys go over there and watch, it's just amazing to me. So now I'm going to fold this back over and scrunch this. Amy says she loves her Bowdabra. Thank you. And scrunch that back. And I know it really is pretty ribbon. I love it. Now this is just another ribbon that I have. And it is, let's see, how big is that? 20 inches long. And this is a wider ribbon. This is a 9-inch wide ribbon. I'm just going to fold it in half, and we've already dovetailed the ends. And I'm just going to scrunch it, because this is going to be like a tail, into my Bowdabra. And then I have another piece that's exactly the same size, and I'm just going to scrunch that in. And then I have another piece of this ribbon, which is, let's see, 1 yard and 19 inches. And basically what we did is, this is a ribbon we had in a Christmas project that we just recycled into Patriotism. So actually, to do this, I'm going to just go to the center, and I'm going to take the right side of my ribbon and put it upside down into my Bowdabra. And then I'm going to bring this around just as a loop here. And then I'm going to take the bottom and I'm going to make an X and bring it over. And then again, I'm going to take the right side of the ribbon and scrunch this down into my Bowdabra. Then I'm going to take the bottom loop and scrunch that in, and then take the top loop, let's just fix this, and scrunch that in. So then I have now I have 4 loops. And this works perfectly if you want to make like a JoJo bow or a boutique type hair bow. That's how you would do it in the Bowdabra, but you would probably make it a little bit smaller. And now I'm going to take this piece of ribbon. It's a 2.5 inch wide by 1 yard long. And I'm going to do the same thing with this. I'm going to fold it in half, put the center down here, and then I'm going to make that exact bow by just folding this over and putting the right side down into my Bowdabra. And then I'm, whoopsie daisy, we've got a lot of ribbon in here, so we kind of have to hold it in a little bit. Then for this one, I'm gonna, thank you, Crystal. She says she liked the pattern. So now I'm gonna do again the X. So now I have the X here on top, and I'm just gonna scrunch this in. And you know, in case this is too fast for you, I promise you we have so many videos and step-by-step tutorials that will show you how this works. Then I have another piece here, which is 12 inches long of the same ribbon. We're going to put that in, and that's going to be like a tail. And I'm going to just take my wand, because this is getting pretty big here. I'm just going to scrunch everything down. And Crystal said she likes the pattern. I don't know if I already said that. I know I thought it. And I want to say thank you, Crystal. So now I just have these pieces of garland that are very patriotic. And I'm going to lay these down into my Bowdabra. And then I've got this ribbon here that I'm just going to, let's see, this is a yard. And we're just going to make sure that we keep the right side of the ribbon on the outside of the loop. So I'm just going to turn that, bring that back over here, twist. So I'm just folding, twisting, and scrunching that into my Bowdabra. So again, I'm folding, twisting, and scrunching it. Hi, Barbara. Thank you so much for joining. And Barbara's one who always shares, and I really appreciate that. So now this tail is 12 inches long, so I'm just going to put that one down in there. I think I have another one that's exactly the same length. I'm going to go in the opposite direction on this. And then I have this piece here. I'm going to actually put my wand in here to make sure nothing pops out on me. And this is 24 inches. And you guys, please share if you haven't shared. And also, please make sure you say, I want to win, so that you have a chance to win our free roll of Bowdabra scrunchy ribbon. So scrunch this down in here. And then now I'm going to take my Bowdabra and push everything down. And then before I take my wand out, I'm going to get my wire and bring the wire up here. And I'm going to put it through my slip knot. I probably should have cut a longer piece of wire, but we'll make this work. So I'll pull that through. Because when you have a really big bow, a trick is to make sure you have a little bit extra wire. So now I'm going to pull this out of my Bowdabra. I'm going to separate the ends, bring it around to the back, and I did need a lot of wire for this one. And where's my other piece of wire? Okay, so this is a lesson. When you're making a really big bow, make sure you cut a long enough piece of Bowdabra bow wire. So now I'm going to tie a knot, and then I'm going to just shape this out. So this would be really pretty on your buffet table as a centerpiece for, you know, Memorial Day or 4th of July, any patriotic holiday. Or you can make it with other colors for a different holiday. And then I'm just going to bring my red and curl this around. Thank you, Crystal. Thank you, Edna, for sharing. Crystal, thank you for sharing. And if you're watching the replay, when I keep looking over to the right, that's because I'm looking to see the comments. And there you go. You have this really fun, super easy, and a lot of this was ribbon we repurposed from other holidays. So it's great because you can just reuse your different ribbons if you have extra of it, or if you just want to take an old wreath apart and remake it, you can do that with your Bowdabra. So I'm going to put this aside, and now we've actually done another like remake where we're going to use some bells. So this is kind of a fun project. And let me put this up here so I can measure. Cassandra, thank you. And Crystal, thank you, thank you. You guys, and Teresa, you guys, thank you so much. It just, I know I say this, but it really means so much to me that you take your Monday evenings or your time when you watch the replay to join me, to say hi, to share. Thanks so much, you guys. So now I have this ribbon, which is 1.5 inches wide and 28 inches long. And we're just gonna fold it in half, and I need my Bowdabra bow wire. I'll grab a piece here and fold it in half. And you know, Manon asked for us to do bows for a headstone flower arrangement, and we will definitely put that on our to-do list. Maybe I'll do a special video for that. So I'll put that on, actually on Michael's to-do list, because Michael's the one who could design it probably better. So this is 28 inches long, and I'm just going to fold it in half and lay it right side up. So is that something that, Michael's with us today. Michael, is that something you'll get on for me?
I think I can do that.
Cool. So Manon, stay tuned. And take the right side, put that up, and lay that down. And again, we're just using scraps. Now what we did was took these two bells, which were left over, I'm assuming, from Christmas, and just hung them on some ribbon, and laid that down in here, and lay this down there. And let me just do this all to the same direction. And so this is going to be kind of fun, especially it'll be like wind chimes at your party. And so now I have see how much of this ribbon we've got. I've got 1 yard, and we have 2 yards, probably about 3 yards here. Yep, exactly 3 yards. So now I have to figure out which is the right side and which is the wrong side. I think this is the right side. So I'm going to twist it and fold it back, and we're just going to make a bunch of loops. This is going to be a really, really simple project to make. And fold it back. And again, if you use more ribbon or less ribbon, you know, whatever, however much you have, and you can mix and match ribbons if you have a bunch of scraps laying around. Because the whole cool, really thing that I love, maybe not the only thing, but one of the things that I absolutely adore. So I'm going to fold it, twist it, so the wrong side of my ribbon is on the inside of my loop. So fold, twist. What I love about Bowdabra is it's extremely eco-friendly because you can make over and over again using all your different ribbons. So I'm just going to lay this in here so it just goes in on the inside of my loop. And then I'll take my wire, pull it up, pull that through my slip knot, tight while it's still in the Bowdabra, separate the ends. And Cassandra, thank you very much. I mean, Edna, thank you for helping Cassandra out. I appreciate that. So Terry, who normally does all of our responses, is in Eastern Europe right now on vacation, and I'm sure she's having an amazing time and not paying any attention to anything Bowdabra. So you can leave this and tie this on to wherever you're going to hang this from. And I'm just going to fluff this out. And this is a wired ribbon, so I can really form it the way I want. And scrunch it and just separate the ends here. And scrunch here. And I love you guys, your comments and your really nice comments about Bowdabra and me. Thank you so much. So isn't that just super fun? Let me see what it looks like from here. So isn't that like totally super fun? And we're just jingle jangling. And then you can take this and reuse these for your holiday time too. So it's just, or you could do a red, white, and blue holiday decor. So I'm gonna take this and put, Jeannie said it's so pretty. Thank you, Jeannie. And I'm gonna just put this aside. And got another project here. So I'll take my Bowdabra bow wire, and oh, just so you guys know, really quickly, I'm gonna show you. This is our spring colorful ribbon, and we have it on sale for 25% off this week. And on top of that, I'm also going to include a free dozen pink roses, which you can use in your I take them apart and we'll use 1 or 2 or 3, but we're going to include that for free as well. So now I'm just going to take my wire, fold it in half. But you'll notice I always fold it in half because I know I'm going to have to fold it in half anyway to put it in the Bowdabra.
It links up now if anybody wants to click on it.
Oh, okay. And Michael said he put the link up for the ribbon for you guys too. So we're going to take this now. Let's figure out this is the right side of my ribbon. So I've got, let's see, I have 1 1/16 yard or 39 inches of ribbon. So I'm just going to fold this in half, and I'm going to take the right side of my ribbon and put that down. And then fold this back over, and again take the right side of the ribbon, scrunch that down into my Bowdabra.
Mignon asked, do you ship in Canada?
Oh, Manon, we're working on it. Not quite yet, but we will. So now I'm going to fold that over. But if you're something that you want to order, just let me know, and I have your address so I can figure out what the shipping cost is, and we could probably do it. So there we go. And then now I have this piece, which is 1 inch wide or 1.5 inches wide and 13 inches long. And all I'm going to do here, put the right side down and fold this over and put the right side down again. Hi, Brenda. Thank you for joining. And now, and you know, you guys, I had so many of you that shared. We've been getting like 40 shares a week, and that's just so amazing. So this is now 13 inches long. I'm going to put the right side down, bring this back around, again put the right side down, and then just scrunch this into my Bowdabra. And then I have this foam, it's just a foam star. We're just gonna lay this down into the Bowdabra. And, I forgot the white. Oh well, we'll make that another bow with the white. So now I'm gonna pull this through. But what's cool is I can recycle my white into a wedding bow. Then I'm gonna separate the ends and bring it around to the back and tie a knot and tie another knot. And this just becomes a really cute bow for, to just place intermittently, or even could be a cute hair bow or a hat bow. But so super, super simple. And so now I'm going to put this aside, and we are going to make, this would be an adorable little hair bow that you can make in the mini. And we're going to use our scrunchy ribbon, which we're going to be giving away a free roll of silver today. And so take my Bowdabra bow wire and fold it in half and clip it. And actually, I think I'm going to make this in the big Bowdabra. And so now I'm going to just lay this down in here and tuck the ends underneath. And I have, let's see, the scrunchy ribbon is about 6 inches wide, approximately. Maybe more like 5 inches wide. And I've got 29 inches of it. So I'm just going to scrunch this in. And when you hear it, that's why we call it scrunchy ribbon. And then I'm going to take this. And these would be really cute to just have hanging in a big garland across your yard. So this is 28 inches. And I'm just going to scrunch that in. And then we have this piece of tubular mesh. And I have 2 pieces that are 11 inches. And we're just going to go like this and scrunch it in. Take another piece and do exactly the same thing. So this is great for using up your extra tubular mesh that you have around. And then I'm going to take what I do with my wand, and scrunch everything down. And I think Jana in Spanish said she wants to win a Bowdabra, but that's if my Spanish is good enough. So I think we're going to pick our winner while I'm working on my next project. So we have one more really, really pretty project to make. So now I'm just going to bring this around here, tie it off, and this got loose, so I'm going to cheat and tie it off one more time. And these would be really pretty. Let's just kind of shape it out. And shape it. And here we go. We're going to have this that you can just hang around your yard. They're kind of just cute, festive. I'm sorry, moving it all over the place. And poor Jacob was trying to follow it with the camera. So I'm going to put that aside. And we're going to make one more project. I think we're going to make one more project. Okay. So we're going to do one more really big bow that could also would be really, really pretty on a wreath that you do for a patriotic wreath. Or if you have a neighbor or somebody in the armed services, it would be a really nice gift to give to them. So I'm going to lay this down and hide it underneath. And then I have, see how much of this ribbon. We've got 1 yard, 2 yards, 3, 4. Hi, Deborah Wilkins. You guys, I love it because I see the same people every week. How many yards did I say that was? Did I forget? I started looking at the comments and forgot to count. Okay, real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 yards, and it's a 2.5 inch wide ribbon. So now we're going to make our bow. So all I'm going to do, I think this is, this would be the right side. So I'm going to twist it, fold it, then bring it back, twist it. So all I'm doing is folding, twisting, and scrunching. We're going to keep doing that. So I'm just going to fold, twist, and scrunch. And I hope you guys, that many of you aren't in the Midwest with the tornadoes. Oh my gosh, that just looks so, so scary. So I hope everybody's okay.
The winner is Cassandra Solway.
Oh, Cassandra, congratulations. That's so amazing. So you'll have to PM Bowdabra, private message Bowdabra, with your mailing address, and we'll get that shipped out to you this week. So, no.
Crystal says, OMG, I said Vivi on your hat.
Yes, the hat, Crystal Donnelly actually painted this for me. Isn't it amazing? She's so talented. So let's fold this back here and fold and twist. Since it's a big bow, it's a lot of folding and twisting. And you guys, next week we're going to do some really cute dollar store DIY Father's Day gift ideas. All right, so now I'll just scrunch this all down. And then I've got this ribbon here, which, let's see how much ribbon we have here. I've got 1 yard, 2 yards, and exactly 3 yards. And we're just going to take the wand out, make sure that's tucked under. I'm just going to fold, and we're just going to keep folding and twisting. So this is a 1.5 inch wide ribbon. And oh no, you had 6 different tornadoes in your area, Jeannie. Are you guys okay? I hope everything's all right for you and your family. Very scary. And twist and fold back over and twist. And if you're watching the replay, please make sure to say hi. And in 2 weeks, we're going to start a new program where we're going to actually have a giveaway for people on the replay. So I'm really excited about that. So we'll be starting that in June. So now I'm going to fold this back over. And if you're watching a replay of this, we're talking about June 2019. Oh my gosh, 2019. Okay, so we're going to scrunch that down in there. And then we have this really beautiful flower, which is actually one of the Catherine's collection flowers. I'm going to lay that down, and then I'm just going to finish it off with 2 dovetailed 6-inch pieces of ribbon. And this piece is a little bit smaller, but again, we're being eco-friendly. So we're using, this one is 4 inches. So we're just using scraps that we have around. So now I'm just gonna lay this down in here, scrunch it down, and take my Bowdabra bow wire, bring it up here, pull it through the slip knot, pull it tight, and while it's still in here, hi Joe from Florida, thanks so much for joining me. And bring this around to the back, and I'm gonna tie a knot. And this could be really pretty on your table or on a wreath. And let's double knot that. And I'm gonna clip the ends, but you might wanna keep them on there so that you could actually tie it onto a wreath or door hanger. And we're just going to take this, and I'm just gonna bring my flower this around. Michael does this so much better than I do. And let's fluff out. So here we go. Now we're gonna make the flower, and we're just gonna fluff out all these pieces. So I'm just, to fluff it, I'm just pulling the ribbon apart and pulling it out here, bringing it around, and I'm gonna fluff my flower. And now fluff the back ribbon and bring this down here. And in fact, you could put this in a vase. You could use this and put it in a vase. And bring my flower out here. And just a lot of ribbon, so it's a lot of fluffing. And then what I'm gonna do is take my stars, and if I'm gonna hang this, I'm actually going to, I'm using a Zot, but you're probably gonna wanna use like a glue gun so that it stays better. Put my stars here, and put another one on here, and put that over here. And bring this back, fluff this all out. Takes a lot of fluffing. And I have one more star that I'm just gonna put over here. And hi, Gail from Alabama. Thanks for joining. And if you guys are just joining, you might have missed me at the beginning when I said that our YouTube channel, we have new videos on there every week, and we have like over 300 videos, I think, on our YouTube channel. So it's called Bowdabra Today, so you definitely want to follow us so you'll get notified. And put this here, trying to shape this flower. And I'm going to let Jacob take it from above so you can see. And we have this really pretty wreath bow. And here. So, you guys, thank you. Crystal, thank you. Manon, thank you. Gail, you guys, thank you so much. Thank you for being my marketing team, for always sharing our Bowdabra videos and our Bowdabra posts, and for joining me on Mondays and giving me your time. And I really appreciate it. So we'll see you all next week. Thanks and bye.